Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This time we have a lost chapter coming up with a banner as usual. This time it's for Exdeath. Once it loads, there we go. Who is now getting his LD weapon. As you can see, Furion is still our burst character, so he's having his burst on this banner. And Exdeath's banner mates are Gilgamesh, which is fitting, and Warrior of Light, which is fair enough, I guess. Now, we don't have any free pulls on this, unfortunately. And Exdeath himself hasn't gotten any kind of update here outside of the LD. So, just going for LD here. That would have been awesome if that was a one ticket LD. But, so it's not as exciting as some banners could be. Exdeath does get quite a decent boost from his LD, which is nice, but he's not going to be playing terribly different. So if you've had experience with him before, you pretty much know how he's going to work. Except now he's got, I think, some free skill uses from using his LD. Nice. Along with the stats and everything that would give. And I believe his LD makes it so he gets a second HP poison tick, which is really nice. You can really do a nice amount of damage with that off turn. But yeah, as you can see, I'm pulling on this with tickets. I've already spent more than enough gems this month. Cloud, technically I don't think was part of the month, but he's also technically the first burst we had here. And his LD didn't treat me well. I ended up spending gems on the Beatrix banner and the Zonde banner as well, which I didn't plan to do. I have Gilgamesh game. I like him. He's fun. He's neat. You don't have to shove him down my throat, okay? Thank you for the EX luck, though. I'm not going to really complain too much, even though I don't really need more of his. If I get 4, I can probably get an extra ingot, but otherwise, I'm not really in the market for Gilgamesh or Warrior of Light. I got Exdeath mostly built just for this. I don't know why I really got super interested in Exdeath this month. He's a character I wanted when he first released, but just couldn't work into my schedule. And as his LD approached, I just got a bigger and bigger urge to want to play with him here, so I guess here we are. He is still, I think, even to this day in Japan, probably one of the most unique characters in the game. Since his entire gimmick is he doesn't break. I think he might have one attack that can break, but otherwise, that's not what he does. He does a lot of gravity-related damage. And a lot of his damage numbers comes from him battering himself. I believe he batteries himself based mostly off his attack stat. So still having a high attack is good for him. But it is quite a little subtle difference in how you have to play when taking the fact that he isn't going to be breaking enemies into account. And I believe that actually works into his Lufenia, where I believe his bosses, those butterfly angel things, they're a reskin of the angels, from what I can tell. The Astaroths. During his Lufenia, I think it's only his Lufenia, they get a special aura put on them. I believe they pass it back and forth, where if you break them, they will auto cleanse any debuffs on them and do a Brave to HP attack on whoever attacked them and broke them. That will most likely kill. So that is kind of interesting, especially since it's kind of so ingrained in a lot of people's heads for this game that you want to be breaking. So not doing that is kind of something you have to think about. Though that can be gone around a bit if you use a character that counters, like off turn, like Furian's LD trap or 8's counters, or Cater's and Galoof's probably count as well. Those will not trigger the counter from that aura, so those can be safely used. Which I was kind of scared about with this Lufenia, because big upgrade for Firion is his LD and that trap that goes along with it. And until today, I was thinking, hey, that would be a bad thing to do here because they auto counter, but learning that it doesn't activate the counter is really nice. I guess while Square Enix does make some silly decisions, they're not going to just mess things up with the synergy burst character that much. Alright. About 60 or so tickets in. No huge luck when it comes to Exdeath here. Got his 35, which is just a power stone for me right now, but my EX luck hasn't really been all that great considering. 2 Gilgamesh is nice. If I get a couple more, I'll probably put a book into it just to get an extra ingot. May potentially purple him for the challenge quest, though I don't think that's entirely necessary, as Exdeath himself should be fine enough, along with the fact that I have Warrior of Light's LD and his kit built down from that, so they should be able to carry a 0 out of 3 Gilgamesh. Another 35. I really like Warrior of Light's 35 look. Looks neat. I have to be really careful here because I be getting an itchy trigger finger with putting gems into banners I really shouldn't be putting gems into, because my word, my LD pull luck for tickets this month is abysmal. About a little under 100 tickets here, and nothing too special out of here. Now let's just screw things around because superstitions. I'm hoping Exdeath doesn't take too many tickets, because I've been looking at what's coming in the next few months, and yikes, there's a lot of characters I'd like to put resources into. And I think that might be LD, just because of that pause there. Nice. Fantastic. As you can probably tell, I don't load these before going in. I just kind of, as soon as the banner goes up, I go in. So sometimes I do get those things of, hey, it took this half a second more to load. It's probably the new thing. But yeah, there we go. Got the LD. It's very thorny looking sword, which he doesn't really use as a sword. He just kind of uh, telekinetically swings it around and throws fireballs from it, or magic balls, whatever. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, there's quite a few characters coming up I really want to get stuff for. So not spending too many resources is going to be helpful for me. About 108 tickets, 109 tickets here. Not too bad. I believe the general rate for an LD is like 200 to 300 tickets, so I think my luck's getting more back to normal now. And I'll be able to build up my Exdeath, which I'm very happy about. I'm very glad to finally have him after missing him the last time he was around in Global. And he just got a really cool new weapon in the Japan version of the game that I think is really neat. It makes him really a, a lot more effective, I find. I believe he also got a rework there. That's not going to be something we're getting, so not really worth going into any huge details with it now, but regardless, he's a fun and unique character. And I kind of like a lot of the villains of the series, so I'm glad I have his LD now. But I'll see you guys when I do the Lufenia later. Uh, see ya.